conferences and a lot of different activities with all the different outlets in different countries. So that's a really cool experience. But no, it's been mostly U.S. based bands, and the thing there is that first of all, unless it's I've recently talked to an Italian band, and there's a language barrier there. So that's the hardest thing. Is it's hard to communicate properly, with a band that's here in the U.S. about what we can do together and how we're going to do it and stuff. So I don't want to introduce that and then have the relationship go off track because we can't communicate properly and effectively and stuff like that. That's it. I'm open to the idea though, but it's it would have to be just the right fit.
Okay. Do I sound better now?
A little bit. I think it might be. Skype actually, because from where I was sitting, Jeff broke up a little bit, but it wasn't super noticeable. But it was the same kind of effect. So I think maybe Skype's being funny on us.
Well, I did notice I had my Skype on away and not online, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Possibly. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
Technology could be one thing. Could be anything.
Well, at least we're not having a problem with speaker for the first time. Okay, so you have guys any questions out there for Jeff or in the chat room? Now is the time to say it. Ask questions. Go for it. Rip it all out.
It's for you, everybody in cyberspace.
Yes.
Jump in, ask us some questions.
When I was reading about some articles, I kind of put everything, since I work with bands and I want to bring bands here to get them more exposure or whatever, all the guidelines that I have been reading, I'm kind of putting into my podcast. Now, at first, I wasn't taking a lot of different genders of myself. I mean, I didn't want country, and unless it was rock country, I'll take that. I didn't want heavy metal, which I still don't want heavy metal, but I have some who are not so heavy that I will take them. And I really don't care for rap, but I got some rap artists who are phenomenal, so I play them. But I do have, when I do look for bands, I listen to, do they need a little bit of boost? Do I see growth in that? Do I hear them kind of catchy? And that's how, when I use MusicSubmit.com, or any bands who emailed me, other band, that's what I look for. And I don't really turn anyone away. Unless there's something in their music that is not for me. Like twanging country music, no. I'll take blues. I'll take hillbilly blues, but it's to the point there is no rock in there or hip hop in the hillbilly. I'm not gonna take it because I have friends who are hillbilly rock and I love their music. So that's how I look at genre. I mean, Mike from Music Submit always telling me, you need to eject some people. No, it's not gonna happen until they show me that it's not for what I'm looking for. Because it takes me about 15 minutes to about a whole entire song if I want to put them on the show. Or I want to play them on the rotation of the autoplay. I mean, right now I got a lot of bands. And then when I get them and I love them, I will pursue them until they break. You can ask Spider on that one.
Yeah, when she was just getting the show started, she'd seen me through Music Submit, and she'd sent me a message through there, and I hadn't paid a whole lot of attention at the time. I just had either a lot of stuff going on, but I was also kind of discouraged with how my direction was going, so I didn't think much of it, because a lot of people who showed an interest ended up sending me a message and then just never talking to me again, so I was kind of like, whatever. And then she caught me again via SoundCloud and was like, hey, I want you on this show. What are we doing here? And I believe you also sent me a message via Facebook at around the same time. I was like, okay, this person is serious. So she was very tenacious in making sure that I understood that I was needed for this show.
Yes. Yeah, I do that with a lot of bands who don't get back to me right away. And so I am very persistent. I don't like take no for an answer, especially when I know something is right. And when I messaged you, Jeff, because I was looking for a band, a tribute band, should play them up next, for this trivia I was doing. I mean, it was just like, oh, I should look like 2 weeks before the show starts. Oh, I should find me a tribute band for this thing we're doing. And I found you, and here we are talking on the show. So it's nice to have that feedback, like the relationship you're talking about. You know, you're going after something that you truly believe in, and then you get that reaction. And that's what I saw in Spider when I first listened to his music. Yeah, I want you. Why aren't you responding to me? But when it goes easy, like responding to you, Jeff, it was nice to have that you're looking to get more exposure for Who's Bad. And that was like a fantastic interview with Joe Bell. He was an awesome person to talk to. And
he's one of the good people. He really is.
Yeah, he's funny because I told Jeff, I told him, yeah, Jeff wants to say you're going to be on for a half an hour. No, man, he was on for 2 hours with me.
Oh yeah, if you get him talking, he'll talk with you. He loves to talk about, tell the stories and about what he does. He's an interesting guy. So I'm sure you guys got to cover most of the really good stories he has. So I don't want to rehash them here, but his experience is interesting. He's worked with a lot of interesting people, Michael Jackson related people that, worked in his choreography and such, and different projects where you're like, man, you quietly had a really, really interesting career that I could write a really long article or a small book about.
Yes.
So that's cool. I'm glad that went well. And
yes.
I knew it would, though. Joe Bell's good like that.
Yeah, it's great to have... it's good to not have to chase musicians around to get things going. So, yeah, he was awesome. He was fantastic. And he's always sending me music to play when he has music coming out. And he was so excited that I'm playing more music that he wrote. He goes, yes! I was like, oh, my gosh, you're so funny.
Yeah, he's hard to work on that original stuff, and it's good. I've given him. No, I don't work directly with him right now with his original stuff, but I've given him a lot of advice and pointers and things like that.
Good.
And so that's been helpful to him, I think. And I'm just happy to see him really put his energy into it, because he's got the passion for it, and he sure does.
Yeah. Then you mentioned that Who's Bad's coming in town here at Tacoma. Give that little plug.
Yeah, they are. Actually, I wish I had my computer in front of me. I don't. They are. I'm not even sure of the date, but they will be coming through Tacoma. They started going out there to that part of the country, I think it was probably 4 or 5 years ago, because I was working with them when they first started going out there. Mm. And, it's always hard to go to a new market and get people excited and stuff like that. It's a little easier with Who's Bad because, we have a nice Facebook following, and, we can really market the heck out of shows. But Tacoma's become a really great city for us. So we're excited to get them back there and have another great show.
Awesome. I definitely want to see you guys out there. That'd be so
yeah,
awesome.
We'll get you to the show. We'll definitely get you to the show. No problem.
Yes. Maybe I can podcast live at the show. Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah. If you podcast live from the show, that would probably be your biggest show, because all the guys in Who's Bad have a lot of friends. We'll be posting about it on the Who's Bad Facebook, and they'll give you an amazing show.
Fantastic. Awesome.
I'm telling you that I will say this, I tell pretty much everybody this. I love working with Who's Bad. I love all the guys in the band. They are some of the most genuine human beings I've ever met, to a T, all the way around. And that's just, they talk about, a culture of something, a corporate culture, or, just a culture of anything. Who's Bad's got a culture within that band where it's, let's treat each other well, let's, work really hard at what we do, and let's have all of our energy go into putting that show on tonight and making however many people are there, whether it's 500, whether it's 1,500, whether it's a bigger show and they've got 10,000 people there. Let's make everybody really happy. You know,
Awesome.
let's get them in touch with what Michael's, you know, music and kind of, you know, whole thing was about, and have a great entertainment show. And that's what it is. So it's,
Awesome.
yeah, they're a real joy to work with.
Awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to listen to Who's Bad, lead singer Joe Bell, Who's Bad Anthem. Be right back with more Jeff.
It is our honor and privilege to pay tribute to the King of Pop. We are Who's Bad. Girl, you know we got all the moves and all the land. We're here for Michael and all the things we got. Who's Bad? Girl, we show. Travel all the world and see it's true. Display the Jackson love to you. Years ago, kept your spirit alive, and when some forgot you, we came into life. And though we know there's no replacement for you, we give our everything to remind the world of you. Remember who is bad. Who's bad? Girl, you know we got all the moves and all the land. We're here for Michael and all. Oh, say it again. Who's bad? Girl, we show. Travel all the world and see it's true. Display the Jackson love to you. The world is better, baby, 'cause you took a stand for every man, woman, and child to walk hand in hand. How could another take our king away? Your love is in our hearts, and we are here to stay. Remember who's bad. Who's bad? Oh, you know we got all the moves and all the land. We're here for Michael and remember who's bad. Woo. Girl, we show. All the world and see it's true. Display the Jackson love. Who is bad? Who is bad? Who is bad? You know it, you know. Who's bad? Girl, you know we got all the moves and all the land. We're here for Michael and all. Say it again. Who's bad? You know we know the truth. The Jackson love to you. I know you know. I know you know. You know who's bad. We love you, Michael. We give our all to you. City to city. We sacrificed it when people would read it. And all that day with you no longer around. We had your back that Friday, bringing the sun. Our king of pop, he was taking on too soon. We felt the magic filling up every room. And though our mission, it will never ever end. This love's for you and other Jacksons transcend. From coast to coast, every culture, every nation. This love's for you is the Jackson creation. We love you. We love you.
Wednesday, June 29th on Let's Talk About the Music, meet Italian guitarist Mirko Filacchioni and hear songs from his latest EP, In Guitar We Trust. Tune in from 8 p.m. to midnight to hear it live at letstalkaboutthemusic.com.
Well, that was some boring music.
Spike?
Come on, where's the Justin Bieber? Where's the Katy Perry? Where's the Fall Out Boy?
Noddle, you have witch powers.